Yeah. What's the deal? What is going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever in the world you may be. You could be somewhere on the East Coast. You could be somewhere down south, up north, in between the scene in the Midwest, or right here with your boys on the West, or you could be in a whole nother country. We appreciate y'all being right here on the Patio PolitiCz. You already know how it's going down, so get comfortable, get ready. You see the face, you hear the voice, you know the name, but in case you don't, it beats the value that allows you the opportunity to roll with me. Y'all riding, I'm a rider, we in the car, we fit to ride, because today we got a show, we got a guest in the building that I'm excited to get to know, excited to ask some questions to, you know what I'm saying, because he is, and I said he is because it is a man today. He is a man that is an artist. He is a man who likes to create things for curious people, and I'm real curious right now as to all the things that you create. So we gonna get into it. The name of the show is called Feel the Rush. Feel the rush, feel the rush, feel the rush. So the seed has been planted. Y'all come through, water that thing. We're going to hit the theme and be right back to you like this.
We hope you stay a while, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right up for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We tryna be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, cause it's right up for life. Tryna be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like, Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right up for life. Tryna be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. We hope you stay a while.
Yes, indeed. I do hope that you stay a while, because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make you feel a different type of rush. I'm gonna put you on a roller coaster, probably blindfold you so you don't know which way you're going. If you're going up, if you're going down, if it's a dip or if it's a stall, you might go through some flames like it's Six Flags, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel a different type of rush, and not the rush that we are about to feel right here, right now. Welcome into the patio. I'm gonna call you my brother, because you here, and that's what it is now. You my brother, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome Keenon to the patio.
What's good people?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Man, feeling blessed, bro.
Man, that handshake was so powerful.
Hey,
so
real
powerful.
talk, like a good handshake is like, man, you can't fumble it. If you do, you gotta redo that.
Yeah. I'm glad first take is just like
Yeah.
felt good. That mean the vibe is set, the vibe is straight.
Somebody told me the first language was body language.
Yeah.
So shit.
Yeah. You came in here with the proper body language. When you walk through those doors, like I told you earlier, all it said was just peace.
Yes, sir.
Peace. I'm here, and I appreciate the atmosphere, and I want to add on to it, and we ain't got no problem with that. That's a lovable thing.
Right.
Before we get into it, I just got a question for you, man. How long has your journey been? And I hope you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, the journey never ends, so I feel like, not to get too head ass into it, but like infinite, you know what I'm saying? But like in terms of, you know, me creating and making music, I started doing that early on. I grew up in the church.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I understood what it meant early on to really like command the attention of a crowd.
Yeah.
And communicate something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I want you to leave like really understanding what I was trying to communicate, you know, not just for a fleeting moment. So
yeah.
I mean, 20-some years, I feel like.
The journey never ends. The journey never ends. Here on the patio, we like to ask a series of questions. We call it the 3 Ps, you know what I'm saying? Just to open you up just a bit. What is your pleasures in life, your passions in life, and your purpose?
Word up. My pleasures, I feel like I get a lot of satisfaction out of creating memorable experiences, you know what I'm saying, for myself. Like, I'm a very curious person, as you said earlier, you know, so like people who really want to seek out knowledge or just seek out truth or just seek out anything, like if I could be a conduit to that situation, like I really feel like I'm doing something, you know what I'm saying? So just creating a vibe, creating real memorable vibes.
What created that within you?
I mean, I would say like I had some real eccentric parents.
Okay.
You know, they didn't really censor me growing up. You know, I got to see a lot of stuff, like movies wise. You know,
Plain as day.
Yeah, they were the hosts of the family. So we had cookouts. Everybody was coming through. I was around a lot of candid conversations, and I don't know. I think I got a unique perspective early on in life. And when I was young, they used to call me Keenon Man. Because they said I kind of moved like a man as like a kid.
Okay.
So, you know, I think being a man, that's a part of it. It's like you're a provider, and what's one thing I want to provide? A dope vibe. Like I want to provide some peace for people, some enjoyment, some, you know what I'm saying, some like, I don't know, I don't want to say tribulation, but you know how like iron sharpens iron? You know, like you can create an environment where people can really grow, and you're gonna get tested. So, you know, I'm the oldest of 5, and my siblings will tell you, like, I'm not really on your head. Like, you need to be doing this, that, and the third. But I will put you in position to let the universe show you what you do. Because I ain't got all the answers.
Matter of fact.
Message.
You know what I'm saying? That's important to always just put out there, like, I don't have all the answers.
Right.
I'm never going to have all the answers. I want to continue to learn, continue to build, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was your passion, right? Oh no, that was your purpose. Passion. What's your passion?
Passion. I'm real passionate about art. I feel like, you know, I just grew up designing. Me and my brother used to make magazines. We used to make comic books.
Okay.
When I first got my hands on a tape recorder, we started making beats. And when I say beats, it was like we had a drum set and a keyboard, and we was recording it into a tape recorder.
Yeah.
So like early on, it was just fun for me, and I had folks that really just they stewarded that for me. They let me do those things. Yeah. And now I feel like, you know, I understand that creativity is like what I call a sexy solution. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like even that. More now is like, like I want to solve problems. I ain't trying to like save the world per se.
Just whatever's at your doorstep. Whatever you can reach from where you stand.
Because, you know, when you grow as a person, you start to realize that it's never going to be a situation or a place in life where you don't have problems, or you don't have tribulation, but you know, how you going to go about it? Like, because nobody really going to come save you. So you got to figure out like, all right, am I going to solve this problem and make it look sexy, or am I going to be begrudgingly moving through life every time something don't go my way?
Yeah, nah, you definitely don't want to be moving begrudgingly like that, man.
I don't know. I think the tequila brought that word out.
Yeah.
Shout out my vocabulary.
Hey, I love a vocabulary. I mean, and to be a creator and an artist, you know what I'm saying? It's nice to have that.
Right.
You know, because when I'm writing songs, I throw some words in there that you probably ain't heard in a minute. And make you go grab a dictionary and be like, what are you talking about? What did it mean? What did it mean? Bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's a learning experience for me because a lot of them words I ain't never used before. But it's just like I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over. Let me find a different way to say it.
It was like at one point when I was writing, I was like, I'm tired of saying like when I rap. You know what I mean? I do something like da. I felt like it was limiting me from really exploring, you know, how I could say different things. And I don't read as much as I'd like to, but I do find when I read, I be getting ideas. I'm like, I can say it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like it be bars and books.
Yeah, definitely.
It really be bars and books.
Definitely. Sometimes, very rarely, if the word isn't coming to me, I might jump on like Rhyme Zone and just look at the synonyms real quick and just be like, oh, that look interesting. Let me look that up real quick. All right, well, let me go over to the voice command. How you pronounce this? All right, yep. Yeah. Let's throw it in there then.
Shout out Rhyme Zone.
Man.
Hey, Rhyme Zone, like, they know people be using that.
Yeah. They
need to change, I don't know. Maybe it's working, so don't change it, but.
Like, I don't be harping on it like that, but like if I get in a slight bind like that, it's just like, man, I am not using like. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to. Let me find something else. Then that's when I'll go to it if I don't find nothing clever enough or something come to me or whatever. But yeah, other than that, I just be like, don't use Rhyme Zone because you're cheating. Don't cheat. Just be authentic. Be pure.
I feel that, man. Because sometimes when you don't use Rhyme Zone, you'll make words rhyme that aren't like like phonetically like hey cat hat. You know what I'm saying? Like you could really. I like when I hear people. I used to get mad at that. Like when I was young, you know, I wasn't really a rap purist. I was just, from Atlanta, so everybody got twang to what they saying.
So it's not a fiat, it's a fiat. So you can rhyme it with cat.
You feel me? Like, that's cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Manipulate the words.
Yeah.
Do what you want with it.
Man.
Because, since the beginning of the language, people was manipulating words.
Yeah. I mean, how did language come to be?
Right. Somebody said it that way, and they were like, "Oh shit, bro, that's hard."
Let me finagle that.
Yeah,
let me change a couple of letters and pronounce it the same way and give it a different definition and fuck some people head
Boom.
up. R, really? Why? You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Pleasures in life.
Pleasures in life. Man, I'm equal parts. I like to be by myself sometimes, but I'm equal parts. I like to be outside. I like being around people. I don't really do the small talk, but like if we talking, I'm the type nigga that's gonna be like, oh, we all having a regular conversation, and then I'm like, yo, so do you be thinking about infinity? You know what I'm saying?
Where does your mind go?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ask that one question that'll split a room in half, because some people will be like, huh. And other people like, nah, nigga, not today. not having it.
Bro.
I like to tell people, like, have you ever thought about nothing before?
Bro.
Like, literally nothing.
Yeah.
And how long have you thought about that nothing for?
It's so hard to kind of quiet your mind.
Man.
That's a superpower.
Milliseconds.
Yeah.
Milliseconds. Because the first thought that I always have is, I did it. I'm not thinking nothing. Shit.
Now I'm thinking.
Yeah. Instantly. And it's just like that 2 seconds of just, oh man, like it's a different feeling. It feels good.
I'm trying to do one of them little sleep, not sleep deprivation, but it's some type of room you go in where none of your senses are being stimulated. Like you can't see, there's no smell or no like scent for you to smell.
Nothing for you to hear.
You're kind of like laying in water, so it feels like you weightless. You don't feel gravity a little bit.
Okay.
I heard it's like life changing, but
That's
we'll
interesting.
see. I'm gonna tap it out.
Yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, I'm right here. Booyah. Take care of that. Follow them. Tap into that and let me know for sure, because I would like to experience something like that. A hyperbolic chamber, that too as well. Just some different things. Speaking of journeys though, your lock journey, man.
Yeah.
Your lock journey. How long, man?
This is actually my second lock journey.
Yeah?
I had hella hairstyles growing up. My first time I got locks was in middle school. Like, I'm from Atlanta, so think Waka, think crime mob, coming to the club, shaking my dreads.
Yeah.
And I played football, so I wanted to be
helmet off, you get one of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Hype.
I wanted to have a back played out jersey on, dreads hanging out the helmet. So middle school I had dreads, and then
He's on the defensive side of the ball, wasn't you?
I was a quarterback, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I played defense growing up, but when I got to high school, they started to get a little, I guess, selective. They didn't want their specialty players on both sides of the ball. I'm like, man, put the best players on the field.
Exactly.
But
in any scenario.
But to keep it a buck, I did enjoy scoring more than, you know what I'm saying?
Stopping people from scoring.
Yeah, like I'm like, look, quarterback touching the ball every play.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't imagine being a lineman, to be honest. Or I couldn't imagine being like a wide receiver who just ran 30 yards down the field
for nothing.
Didn't get the ball, and they're like, all right, come on back.
Let's rerun that.
And you not finna get the ball again. Like, dang.
Just
maybe that means you want to be the star of the show, but I played quarterback, man. So
I don't know.
Yeah, I had dreads all the way up to like my senior year in high school. Just decided to do something different because I was, going to college. Like, let me switch it up. All through college, I had different hairstyles, just like, low cut, nappy fro type shit. And then 2016, I grew my hair back out again, and I started freeform locking, and I just like let it do its thing.
This time with purpose, or?
It was just like, I missed it, and my mom, she had got locks at the time, and so I was like, I'm finna just run it back, because to be honest, after I graduated college, I went into like corporate America, and I quickly understood that wasn't the lifestyle for me.
Yeah.
Like, it was just pasty, working in a cubicle, felt like a cell, felt like just like a metaphorical trap, to be honest. And I mean, I could have had dreads then, but I was really buying in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what I'm saying, low cut, cooler, clean shave.
Clean shave. Spare me.
Yeah, I was just like, look, man, don't nobody tell me.
Yeah.
one time, I don't know if you've seen that movie Sorry to Bother You.
Yeah.
I was working in like finance, and I had a black manager, and one day he came up to me like after work and was like, "Man, you're killing it, bro. You know, I really like the work you're doing, but sometimes I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're speaking a little too casually to the clients and this, that, and the third. Like, you have a powerful voice, you know, like really use it." And I was like, "What you saying? Like, what about my voice do you want me to change?" And I think he wanted me to put on that "this is all state" type voice. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm out of here, bro."
Like, yeah, that ain't authentic.
So I fully pivoted, like left that industry, went back to the A, started working in creative, and just I just let it, like I said, freeform. I just was like, shit, let it rock.
Open spirit, you know what I'm saying? Open creation. That's the most beautiful form of creation.
Yeah.
It's just having no limitations within that. You know what I'm saying? But tell you what, I'm about to create a commercial break. You know what I'm saying? We got Keenon right here. We got Sir McMillie, King McMillie, however y'all want to call me, right here. Y'all right here. We gonna be right back here after these commercials. Patio.
A culmination of powerful properties that create balance and produce good energy. Cultivating a culture of mindfulness is a daily battle. We target your inner me. Physiological effects, change you can truly feel. Aesthetically pleasing on the surface, but handmade to help you heal.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Yes, indeed. We back up in it, feeling the rush, you know what I'm saying? Being creative, getting creative, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So you started to touch on the things of which you created, you know what I'm saying, growing up. But what was it about music that stuck out to you that made you like really, really like, that's the road that I want to travel down?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like rapping just was always the coolest thing to me, like music-wise. You know, being able to, like, we used to freestyle in the neighborhood. We used to freestyle at the lunch table. You know, my uncle raps, so like barbecues, he'll walk up to you and just start rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a little nigga, you like, yeah. So you trying to hop in, like I said, they called me Keenon Man. I was always trying to hang out with my older cousins, with the older family members. So it just resonated with me, and I feel like, like I remember when I really started to understand who I was listening to. It was like artists like T.I., Chris,
Yes, sir.
Young Bloods, and I was just like, bruh, I gotta make something like this. Chicken and beer, I gotta make something like this.
Yeah. Them are some timeless classics. It's because of T.I. that I felt the need to step up my vocab game. You know what I'm saying? Because tip or give it to you.
The proliferation of the, you know, T.I.
epidurals of the nations and the hypocrisies and
You know what I'm saying?
like,
The
is you
efficacy.
you got me feeling like I'm making up words now, which I'm always fine with, because you know I get my Jesse Jackson on. You know, I'm gonna make up a word or two.
Hey, man,
you know what I'm
let
saying?
it
Put
rock.
a definition behind it if you question it. But yeah, man. So all right, with that, favorite genre of music, what would that be?
I say rap. I say hip hop is my favorite.
Okay.
But I'm very like liberal in terms of what I listen to. You know, I listen to everything because I get inspiration from everything.
Got you.
Sometimes I do this thing nowadays where I'm curating my inspiration. So this is not music, but when I'm in the studio, sometimes I'll turn on YouTube and like I'll search how Japanese denim is made, and I'm just watching the craftsmanship of, you know what I'm saying, this 80-year-old Japanese dude making this, like he's soaking this denim, or he's soaking, you know what I'm saying, this material in indigo for like 7 days.
Yeah.
Hands blue.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know what it's about to make me rap about, but it's about to make me rap about something.
Yeah.
Or if I'm listening to pop, even though I'm not like a hardcore pop fan, pop songs be having dope lyrics.
Yeah.
Like it's very catchy,
clean, you know what I'm
very
saying?
much like I know what you said. It's repeatable. I hear it one time, like I know the hook.
I know what you're getting at
You know
and
what I'm
everything.
saying?
Like
So-
you done got you one.
Exactly, but when it comes to like, okay, finna take a little drive, go ahead and throw on some Future. Go ahead and throw on some Larry June. Go ahead and throw on some K-Dot, some old K-Dot. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back. And yeah, that's just always gonna be my go-to, I feel like.
Yeah. So Atlanta, born and raised. What was life like in Atlanta?
Atlanta, like I think I took it for granted just because I didn't really know Atlanta was this cool hub for culture until I was about 15 or 16, for real. It's just like you from where you from.
Yeah.
And then
So you don't really pay attention to your surroundings like that.
like, I'm from Atlanta. Cause who am I gonna say that to? Everybody from Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you had your east side versus west side versus, you know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, we do these different zones and shit. So, you know, that was
Zone
one thing.
3, Zone 4.
Yeah, but when I kind of got into like middle school, high school, and my like started broadening my horizons, meeting new people, and like, oh damn, bro, you from Atlanta? Like, that's what's up, bro. Like, you go to Freaknik? I'm like, hell no, I ain't go to Freaknik.
I wasn't born yet, man. I wasn't here, man. You serious?
Probably was a baby. Like, I definitely was a baby.
Yeah.
I know my parents definitely went.
Ah.
That's why I ain't even watched that documentary. I was like, man,
Nah, I'm cool. I ain't looking at it. I ain't looking at it at all.
None. I know they was probably having fun, but nah, it's all good. But yeah, Atlanta's beautiful, bro. It's living out here in LA, and just kind of thinking, 'cause I done lived a few places, but Atlanta's always been like the biggest city that in relation to other places I live. Now I'm in LA, it's a bigger city. It's like a lot of motion out here. Atlanta's got the best of both worlds in that it's like you got the culture, people really like paying attention to what's going on here, but it's still very calm and it's a little slow, you know what I'm saying?
My favorite thing about Atlanta, my number one favorite thing, used to be Waffle House. Now it's not because I don't eat like that anymore. But the trees.
Bro, that's the
atmosphere.
first thing I noticed when I go back home is like Atlanta's a legit forest.
Yeah, like legit, like yards and yards, acres and acres, backyards of just trees. You got this much backyard, but really you got this much, but you ain't fit to walk through them trees to go looking to see what else is back there.
I was growing up raking leaves and cutting grass in them tight yards.
Really?
Like
Broad daylight?
I'm from East Atlanta, but really, I mean, you know, my parents split up. I done lived pretty much everywhere in the what we call inside I-285. But dang, kind of lost where I was going at. Like living in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? It's like different areas is all named after forests. Like on the east side, I was living in Ellenwood. Then right now, my folks stay in Glenwood.
Okay.
Kirkwood.
Okay,
I'm like, now I realize, oh yeah, they naming these after forests.
Yeah, that's all that it is out
big
here.
ass trees.
Yeah. I appreciate it though. I always take it in every time I'm in the city or whatever, or I'm out there. It's just a vibe. It's a totally different feel than what it is out here. You know what I'm saying? So speaking with that culture shock or whatever from Atlanta to LA, what was the transition like for you? And what was the reason for the transition?
Yeah, I mean, the transition was great. I feel like, you know, like I said, I'm a sociable person, so, you know, I never really ran into a situation, you know, thanks to God, I never really ran into a situation where I feel like I ain't fit in, or I ain't feel like I had the confidence to attract the people I wanted to be around. So, you know, when I moved here, I got a lot of like, oh, damn, you moving from Atlanta where everybody want to be. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's home. I'm always able to go home.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my parents really instilled in me, hey, man, go see the world. So that's a big thing for me. I think the legit opposite of not being free is being able to go where you want, when you want. Like, if you think about enslaved cultures, they told you to stay right here, and if you didn't, it was massive repercussions.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I'm like,
yeah.
now I could do that. Let's do it. But yeah, bro, I used to come out to LA probably like twice a year, you know, go to Rolling Loud, come out here, you know, link up with some homies, get in the studio. So I had like somewhat of a base, but you know, I came out here and, you know, it's a big transplant city on certain sides of LA. So I met a lot of people who was out here looking to meet people. But then I also I had a great opportunity to really connect with people from LA, you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of people that I'm cool with. And LA welcomed me with open arms. Now, that's not to say I ain't had no obstacles, because definitely just there's shit going on everywhere. And I think the bigger the city, the more frequency you're gonna have into, like, you know, just running into shit. So that's just life. And like we said, you know, you got to learn how to deal with that, make it look sexy. But I never had that, like, oh man, you know, people coming to LA and they be fake, or, you know, it's hard to find, you know, a community. Nah, man, I got some real solid people in my corner out here, so that's great. And what was the second part of it?
What you come for?
So I mean, you know, being an artist and being in Atlanta, I'm like, I want to go out here and really establish some rapport. Like, a lot of the labels, a lot of the people who make decisions and just give opportunities, they live and play here. And you know, it's when you go to events and try to quote unquote network. It's just, I learned, I mean, Atlanta, the finesse capital of the world. Everybody got some motion. Everybody can do something for you. And I just learned early on, just
can't really rock with everybody like that.
I'm not looking to get someone to do something for me within 10 seconds of meeting them, 10 days, and sometimes even 10 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta really be in the trenches, and, you know, we having fun. You see who I am as a person, to the point where when I do show you something, or when you do come across what I do,
intrigued by it.
It's just like, oh, okay.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, I mean, Keenon, like, I met him, he cool. The music fire, or you know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was doing that in the third. And to make it even more advantageous for me, I had a great job opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I work in creative. I'm a creative director, producer.
Okay.
So when I was in the A, I was working for a label. It's this Christian hip hop label called Reach Records.
Okay.
I was shooting videos, doing social media, creating campaigns to market albums, and, you know, I really feel like I got a leg up about how, you know, how to utilize a budget, how much intention goes into every aspect of being an artist. And that was cool. You know, I was starting to feel like, okay, this is great. I feel like I can grow, you know what I'm saying, working in the entertainment space. And I got a job opportunity to work with Will Smith and his creative production agency, Westbrook. They threw the bag, and I'm like, I get to move to LA, and I'm not finna have that little struggle year that people be having.
Yeah, because it's always that make or break year that everybody that transport over here is just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out. But.
And to be honest, even though I had a great transition, you know, with AI and all this other shit that's went on in the entertainment industry in the last 18 months, I did have me some like tribulation. And so I'm not working at that agency anymore, but it is what it is. It still was a great way for me to get out here, and I was working in creative. You know what I'm saying? So I got people who I was working with who came across my music, and now it's pick up the phone type of relationships. They shoot music videos, they shoot short films. Like one of the producers that I work with is a film director. And just, you know, through us building a relationship, he was like, bro, you want to be in my short film?
Exactly.
And now I'm in this short film. They about to start submitting it to a film festival.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm cut from that cloth where I could do acting. It's something that, you know, I feel like I could tap into, you know, and be intentional about. Yeah. It's not like the thing I'm focused mostly on. But for me to have the opportunity is a testament to, like I was saying, you know, you have community.
It's available.
Yeah, it's like you can really get in where you fit in when you lead with authenticity first, as opposed to you at this, you know, BET weekend brunch, like, yo, bro, I rap, I sing, I produce, I edit, I tap dance, spray paint, you know, and they're like, oh, okay, bro, all right, tap in with me on the ground.
You're getting real like, hey, I don't know if all that was needed right here, right now.
Like, bro, I'm Keenon, nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's a whole different energy going on here. Like, read the room, read the room. Exactly. A lot of people just get overwhelmed, just be like, who I'm gonna talk to first?
Right, I met blah 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 from this, that, and the third. He said we working.
Diddy, bro, Diddy.
You met Diddy? Oh don't follow up with that one.
Like, you didn't catch it exactly properly.
Right.
But yeah, man, we gonna transition to some more commercial breaks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm loving how this is going, but I got something for you when we come back.
My dog.
Right here on the Patio PolitiCz.
For sure.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Indeed. We still feeling the rush. Are you feeling the rush?
I'm feeling it, bro.
What the rush feel like to you? What is the rush, if I had to ask you in particular?
I'm gonna give two answers because a lot of people don't know when I say that my name's Keenon Rush. That's my real family name. And playing sports, it was a cool name to have.
Yeah.
Your starting quarterback, Keenon Rush. It's like, oh.
Yeah. How many rushing yards he gonna get today?
You know what I'm saying? Just you right to say, like, you can see all the signs they would make, right?
Rush.
But yeah, like I done had a few rap names, you know what I'm saying, trying to create this image. I wouldn't even say I was creating something that was a, you know what I'm saying, a facade or anything, but same time, some of my, I guess you could say, my people who inspired me in the game, they was just going by their name, and I thought that was dope. So decided to go by my name. So Keenon Rush is my name, and it's just a, you know, dope ass name to have.
It's a dope ass name. Yeah.
So, and I've had some friends who've been like, yo, you know, when you got friends that support you, and I appreciate all of it. They give you like, bro, you should do an album called like Field Rush or Mount Rushmore. I feel like I'm gonna keep that one in the tuck for when, you know, when people really on and they see what's going on. But you know, to answer your question, I feel like feeling the rush is it's that adrenaline, it's that, you know, it's that kind of serendipity you feel when it's like, oh man, like I'm vibing. It could be when you at the function, you go to the bathroom, you look in the mirror like, yo, I'm lit.
Yeah, you like.
Or it could be like that like part in the song you listening to where, you know,
just takes
they
it up another
something
level.
And then you feel that like the hair's growing in your arm, you like, oh,
you like, we in there.
I live for them moments, man. I'm trying to create them moments because you know, you in the studio.
Did you say you TRYing?
No, I'm making those moments.
Okay. Thank you, creator.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
I'm watching this show called Dark Matter, and it really kind of segued, I guess, what you talking about, just like being intentional with your words, because our brains are supercomputers. It's like they really are able to merge realities. You know what I'm saying? At any given moment, I ask people sometimes, like, do you think choice is an illusion? Because if time is linear, and here we go, I'm getting into that bag now. If time is linear, you really don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you chose to do something and time is linear, that was what you was gonna do. You really didn't choose. You was just following the script. You know, the illusion of it is just to give your like consciousness piece. Like, this what I did. You know, and it could have been that.
Satisfaction to your human form,
right.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? But if you think beyond the linear, you know, form of life, at any given moment, you kind of shifting your reality because you saying, I'm doing this, as opposed to I'm trying. That little change in verbiage
just created a whole little ripple. You know what I'm saying?
And the show Dark Matter talks about that because it's this thing called superposition where they basically, one of the characters discovered how to put humans' intellect or their consciousness into superposition so that they could be able to perceive an infinite amount of universes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's cool. If you simplify it, our brains can do that because you just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I don't want to say I can't, but for the sake of the example, I can't just say like that chair is a giraffe and it's so. But maybe that's because I'm limited. I'm so limited in, you know, how I'm supposed to think that it's like.
And it's crazy to be limited in a space like that because you literally just said that there was a giraffe in that chair. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, the normal brain is just like, dude, tripping because I don't see no giraffe over there in that chair. But it's just like, how are you orchestrating your mind to like see other things, think differently? You know what I'm saying? How you could use that and play it into you. You know what I'm saying? You brought something. You had something for us. So I got something for you because you got something for us. Where is the items that you brought? Are they in the room? Can we grab them? Yeah, please grab them. I want you to go ahead and show the world what you brought to us. You know what I'm saying? Get a little breakdown. Yeah, you feeling?
Man, the music. I've been vibing this whole conversation. But yeah, man, I wanna, like I said, I'm a creator, and you know, if this was 9 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, bro, I'm a rapper, artist, fashion designer, da-da-da. But I just say, like, I design things, man. So this is some of the merch from one of my last projects. See right here for the people at home.
And immediately I have to ask you, what is your connection with Roman numerals?
So when I started to like really just think about the brand, you know, like, okay, I'm making music. I was living at this house off campus. I was in college. Me and my homies would throw parties. We would do stuff for the community. Like, it was real intentional about just everything, you know, community-wise. But I also just really dove back into the music there. The address was 1157 Polo Road. And I was like, you know, that's hard. 1157 roll off the tongue to me.
Yeah, easy.
What does it look like in different orientations? And so I would have like 1157, just, and then I just started looking at Roman numerals, and I was like, MCLV2 or MCLVII, that looked hard to me. And so MCLVII is 1157 in Roman numerals, and it just, see, you're on the same wave, you know what I'm saying? Hey, same cloth.
Well, I had to ask. I'm like, immediately it caught my attention. Like, what's up with it?
And so, yeah, it's got a lot of like, what they call them, breadcrumbs on this, you know what I'm saying? This is the logo. I got a lot of people that I rock with. We call ourselves the committee. And on some, I don't want to say secretive, but just on some, like, we're not really doing it for the exposure, but I feel like we all move very much the same and very intentional. They're not all artists. Some of them doctors, some of them consultants, you know what I'm saying? But they real black men out here making shit shake. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm gonna pass this along to you, and I feel like this interview is gonna age really well.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's like, I feel the energy. I rock with y'all boys. But at some point, people gonna be wanting this.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Let me see this, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you got on the back, long live the King Kingdom, women and men kingpin.
Yeah, so that summer, that's all the music I dropped that summer.
Okay.
And so I just put it on the back of that. And so that was a crazy year. That was, I think, 2021.
Okay.
You know, we like a year after COVID really struck. I was in the lab. I mean, I stay in the lab, but that summer was just like, look, what we gonna do?
Yeah.
We gonna sit around twiddling our fingers? Like, nah, we making stuff. I lived in the house in the A in College Park. Me and some of my homies, shout out my boy Nat the GOAT, shout out my brother Tyree. He was throwing shows, shooting videos, all that good shit. And those were the tracks, man. So if y'all don't know about them songs, check them out.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you check them out.
Because I seen King on here too many times.
Exactly.
Royalty recognized royalty, man.
This was one of my first merch pieces. And it's for this song I had called Still Chasing.
Okay.
So check that out. It's a dope video for it too. And I mean, as the saying goes, we still chasing, you know what I'm saying? We never stopping on that. So
Yeah.
I'll pass that along to you as well. And then it's just the flagship, you know, Keenon Rush hoodie. And look, as you see, everything got that 1157 on
Yeah.
there.
And it's so catchy because people see my arm, they be like, what is that? And I be like, I'm sometimes I be an asshole. I be like, read it.
Right.
Read it. You tell me or whatever, but it's my birthday. But 8686.
Word.
My government name is Alexander, whole little Roman thing or whatever, like just
Good,
made
great.
different connections with it, you know what I'm saying? Greatness.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just that it pops. It pops.
And like I said in the beginning,
1157.
I make music, I make things for curious people to live to. So, you know what I'm saying? The fact that it make you say, what is that?
Yeah.
You tap in there, you're like, yeah, I'm curious. So,
Oh yeah, I'm a curious mind indeed.
Yes,
indeed.
sir.
I was just like, yeah. Like I said, when you came in and I felt the energy, I was like, yeah, we gonna go ahead and rock this.
Real
rock
spill.
this real tough. Most interesting situation that you've been in musically.
Most interesting situation. You know, being from the A, like, you know, I'm very much tapped in with a lot of people, you know, I grew up with, and they transcending and getting into their own lane. A lot of my good friends in the city, you know what I'm saying, they working with top people in the game, and like, you know, not just one-offs, like these they people. And so I feel like one time in the studio, we just playing around some beats, you know what I'm saying, just messing around, and Future walk in, and he's related to some people I grew up with, you know what I'm saying? So just I feel like being in that moment was one of the times I was like, this is not far-fetched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on the path of where I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, just embrace it, like every aspect of it. Don't ever feel like, oh man, this is too far out of the way. Like, how am I gonna like infiltrate this community? I don't need to infiltrate.
It's already been infiltrated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was born into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was cool. Like, it wasn't even on no Hollywood, like, oh man, Future, so great to meet you. It was just like, everybody was calm because they know him.
Yeah. So it wasn't like no weird situation or nothing like that. It's just like you capping yourself, like, let me be cool.
Yeah.
Let me be cool in the space because everybody else cool.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm very much, I don't want to say I got a chip on my shoulder, but I feel like the confidence in me, like I'm a fan of artists, but I'm not like a fan, like, you know, fan out. So like, I respect people, and I'm really just observing how they move, and I was just observing how he went about the session, how he, you know, embraced his team and create this energy where people believe. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you human just like I'm human.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me tap into what makes you special, or what people see in you, or whatever it is that your vibe is all about.
Facts, bro. Yeah.
Well, we can go ahead and take care of these last set of commercials before we wrap up the show. Patio PolitiCz, you already know how it go. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Indeed, we rolling and we rocking and we rocking and we rolling. The beat is vibing, we vibing. Still feeling great, still feeling good. Came in here suited and booty with the Ben Davis on. My guy said he likes to show up looking like he's ready to work.
Putting in work, man.
Man, always, never stopping.
Work where? Utilitarian.
I like that. See, you don't have me just. I'm a dictionary myself to death one of these days. Just be like, I'm gonna find out all the words up in here. Just, have you ever like actually sat and read a dictionary, start to finish?
I'm the type that like if I'm reading something and I don't know the word, I gotta look it up, right?
Yeah.
And then okay, now I'm going down a wormhole. I don't want to diagnose myself, but I do feel like I have a very tangential like mind. So you know, me and my family. As you can see, I'm all about family, but we some Wikipedia deep divers or like some YouTube deep divers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm watching a documentary and they say a word or a name. I'm like, hold up.
Pause.
What does that mean? Okay, cool. And then I studied Spanish in college, so you know there was a lot of crossover because they both Latin languages, English and Spanish. And so like I'll get really deep into the etymology of a word. And we're like, yo, damn.
Message.
Why do we say it like that? You know what I'm saying? And then slang too, you know what I'm saying? Like when I hear a slang word, I'm like, you know, Atlanta, we got hella slang. You know what I'm saying? We got a draw, we got mispronunciations or just repronunciation. I don't want to say mispronunciation. So I just, you know, like I feel you on that, bro. Like you get into it. And now you done probably read about 7, 8 new words. And it ain't like I'm finna put it into practice immediately, but the mind is so crazy, it's subconscious gonna use it.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back out and you're gonna have a small little laugh about it like
yeah, y'all niggas don't even know what that means. Let me break it down for you, brother.
It's like I got one for you. I just told Kay we went for a walk real quick in between shooting, and I was like, yeah, I got a new one that I use on women now. You know what I'm saying? And it made me feel good because it made them feel good, and I was like, yeah. Young lady came around the corner. I was coming around the corner. We met. It kind of started her a little bit. I was like, oh, excuse me, blessing. Excuse me, blessing. She was like, and, you know, went about her day. I was like, yeah, that touched her right there. Then it touched me because I was like, wait a minute, excuse me, blessing. Well, yeah, you do view women as a blessing on this earth, but you never really said it like that.
Yeah, I like
start
that.
saying that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got to start giving that to the women, like,
Taking
good morning,
notes.
blessing.
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me? Yeah, good morning, blessing, that's you.
I love them encounters, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love them encounters where, because I mean, like I be outside and, you know, sometimes my voice don't really carry in venues where there's a lot of loud music, but if I get to the point where we talking, you know what I'm saying? Like you could really have a genuine conversation just being out, not knowing somebody.
Yeah.
And I live for them moments, bro. So,
And then not want nothing from it, you know what I'm saying?
That, not to say I'm trying to, you know, put women in the blender and anything like that. It's great when you can have a great conversation and it's like, all right,
Sex.
nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
You know, we don't got to text. We ain't even got to follow each other. If it's meant, we're going to run back into each other.
Yeah, always, always, always. There is a younger or older, middle-aged, people of all ages, shall I say, that's looking to be a creator. What advice would you have to them in their journey with that?
If I had to give some advice without thinking about it too much, I would say really lean into, okay, so if we talking music, matter of fact, it's any type of creativity. And I'm gonna shout out one of my more recent connects that I made. We work together. He's the owner of the agency, but his name's Jared Meyer. He worked with Mos Def. He worked with Salil Kweli. He's the owner of Up Rock Studios. And he was just talking about like jazz. If you're a jazz player, you can learn how to play the instrument perfectly. You can learn how to emulate Satchmo or, you know what I'm saying, Miles Davis. But basically you've learned how to play like Miles Davis.
Yeah.
And jazz is putting your thumbprint on the game. So while stealing like an artist is healthy, learning how to rap like Kendrick Lamar.
You got to pick something up from somewhere.
Yeah, learning how to rap like Kendrick Lamar taught me some things, or Future taught me some things. But lean into your authenticity of like, now that you've mastered things, now like lose the orthodoxy of it all, lose the teaching and just, you know what I'm saying?
Just have at it.
Like, yeah, have fun with it to the point where it's like, you know what I'm saying? I've made some songs in my life where I've let people hear, you know, bigger artists who I'm like, yo, I'm finna play this for them. They're gonna be like, hey, nigga, you hard. And they be like, yo, this dope, bro. This sound like bam. And some of the realest feedback I got is, you don't want people to say that. You don't want people to say you playing the trumpet like Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
You want people to be like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, because like in my creation, when I'm like in the studio or when I'm writing or anything, I don't listen to nothing. I don't listen to too much as it is, but like when I'm creating, now I don't want to be influenced by nothing because I hear it all the time. Oh, you sound like such and such, or this sound like such and such. But I'm like, I'll take that as a compliment because I know I didn't just listen to that artist and then go into the studio.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, I'll take that as a compliment, but it's like, I got to have free creation with what it is that I'm doing.
And so to put it into a phrase of advice, how would I say it? It's like, yeah, just be your authentic self. Like, know when you're practicing and know when you're creating. You know what I'm saying? Know when you're practicing your craft. And then know when you're like, I'm not necessarily creating something new. There's nothing new under the sun, but when you're creating from you.
Yeah. Sometimes I practice while creating.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best creation is when you doing in that practice. Like we share so many conversations behind the scenes and things of that nature, but it's just like it's a pure feeling. A really, really, really pure feeling.
Right.
What else is a pure feeling though is letting everybody know where they can find you on social media so they can tap in with you, bro.
Yeah. So like I said, y'all been watching this joint. My name is Keenon Rush, aka Keenon Man, the neighborhood black man. You can find me everywhere at KEENON Rush. That's .com, that's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. Spotify, Apple Music. I'm also selling my music exclusively through Even. It's a platform where I can sell direct to consumers. So look for me on there, especially because, boom, that money going straight to the game, and we using that to just keep this momentum going.
Yeah.
I got shows coming up in LA. I just did a show in Oakland last week.
Okay.
They showing love out there. So, you know, we're gonna keep this going, man.
You got a Baysider in here.
Hey, yeah, what's up? We was at Elbow Room. Yeah, it was a dope vibe, man. Oakland, what I realized about Oakland is the women be dancing in Oakland.
Yeah.
Women be dancing. Like, they ain't just like looking cute. They like, nah, I'm finna sweat it out in here.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe we looking for. Well, you know, man, it's always a pleasure, man. You done found yourself in a space where you're always welcome to. We do panels as well, so if you ever free to come back and just powwow with us and a collective that's available to you or whatever as well. I'm sure you've taken a look around on the outside and on the inside. We do everything that you do.
Emotional,
you know what I'm saying?
man. It's beautiful.
A little bit of everything.
Yes,
so
sir.
we already tapped in. We family. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you being here. You know, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Definitely gotta have you coming back, brother.
Hey, man. I appreciate that for real.
One more time for the one time, 3 times, and it feel good.
Yes, sir.
Y'all already know what it is. Y'all done felt the rush. The king done did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all learned a thing or two. Shout out to all the sponsors. You know how we do. Appreciate y'all. Every single week that you hear on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Every last Thursday of the month, we talking dirty after dark. Oh yeah, we do talking dirty after dark panels too.
Okay.
You gotta come through for one of them. It be getting crazy.
I got hot takes.
Get crazy. But yeah, y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all hit that notification ding, 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 so you know when we back up in this thing. What an episode. It's the Patio PolitiCz. We're not gonna be right back. Well, we will be right back next week though. Feel me? Get at your boys. Yeah.
We don't do trends, we trendsetters.